Hi, today is August 10th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1286 for the year, Robbie Robertson. Just because I lack the skills to properly eulogize Robbie Robertson doesn't mean I will let his death go by without a mention. I let William Friedkin's death go by without a mention earlier this week, and I still regret it. I mean, that guy directed The French Connection and The Exorcist and several other films I wouldn't kick out of bed. Similarly, I wouldn't kick The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down out of bed, or The Wait, or Up on Cripple Creek, or The Shape I'm In, or Stage Fright, but the Robbie Robertson song I most want to sleep with has got to be Evangeline. First time I heard it, I fell in love with it and Emmylou Harris as she joined the band in that song on the Last Waltz. And just now, when I watched the clip from the Martin Scorsese picture, I got chills all over again. Evangeline is a song I could settle down and spend the rest of my life with. I love it. And yes, Pee-wee, if I would marry it if it would have me, but I have no doubt that Evangeline would kick me out of bed. I am way out of its league. But thank you, Robbie Robertson, for that beautiful, beautiful song and so many others. Poem number 1287, Thinking About It. I'm thinking about going away over Labor Day weekend. It would mean spending my birthday in Pennsylvania of all fucking places. It would probably mean not being able to make videos for the poems until I got back. It would mean having to juggle some other shit. But a change of scenery might do me some good, so I'm thinking about it. And it's nice to have something that isn't unpleasant to think about. So I will keep thinking about it, and maybe I will go. Poem number 1288, Recognized. After work yesterday, I popped back into MoMA for an hour and a half for another look at those astonishing Georgia O'Keeffes, which won't be there after Saturday. And when I went to the members desk, I got recognized by someone who had seen me perform with R.B. Corbett and Dog Bowl back in February. That performance is one of the reasons that R.B. Corbett and Dog Bowl, along with Alex DeLasso and Susan Huang and Marlon Cherry, and I will be playing at the City Winery Loft in like 31 days. It's really nice to be recognized. It happened a week ago Tuesday on my way to Matt Keating's show. So twice this month, and it's only the 10th. Maybe I ought to try to get out more. Poem number 1289, What Kind of Writer? I saw Matt Keating yesterday, and he talked about how even though he's a songwriter, he doesn't think of himself as a writer, and I understand that feeling very well. A criticism that has stuck with me for nearly 4 decades came from a woman who told me, "You're not a writer, you're a performer." And someone I have known for nearly 3 decades has recently been showing me some writing she has been doing, and I'm like, fuck me, I can't write like this, and I can't. She published a note in the Harvard Law Review once upon a time, but not much, if anything else, that I know of. But she's way more of a writer than I am. Plus, think about how the Poetry Project has excommunicated me from their New Year's Day marathons, and how nobody asks me anymore to read on Governor's Island for the New York Poetry Festival. The only thing that makes me feel like a writer anymore is Facebook. I post poems there every day, and people respond to them, and that is really all I need. But fuck me, what kind of a writer am I if the thing that makes me feel most like a writer is fucking Facebook? I mean, yes, I post them to Instagram and YouTube too, and I put them out as Kindle books at the end of each month, but still, what kind of a writer am I? And last poem of the day, poem number 1290, Almost Enough. One of my favorite filmmakers, who I feel like refraining from naming today, said 90% of success in life is just showing up. I definitely show up every fucking day, so maybe that is almost enough. The Wizard of Menlo Park said genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I am often inspired, but I rarely break out in a sweat. Oh, fuck me, now I want to hear James Brown do Cold Sweat. And then listen to Franklin Ajayi talk about James Brown. Don't smoke dope, fry your hair. James Brown is a genius. Franklin Ajayi is a genius. Edison, that filmmaker, Robbie Robertson. Ian Dury got it right. There ain't half been some clever bastards. Sometimes I feel a little clever too. Sometimes I feel like what I do is almost enough. But sometimes I get way too distracted. All right, thank you. That's it. I really got to run, but I appreciate you. I really do. You make me feel like a writer.